Hello, dear friends. I welcome you on ALLATRA TV Africa. We continue taking interviews worldwide and asking people about how they envision creative society. We truly believe in building a society where every human in the world can live in health, peace, and happiness. And every single day, people from different countries realize the importance of this project and they join to bring it to life in the nearest future. Let's talk about creative society with our dear guests. And my co-host today is Kanu. Kanu, could you please introduce our valued guest?
Yeah, thank you, Olga, and thank you everyone for joining us. With us today is Azamma Elashraf from Sudan. Azzama is the head of Master Training Center, MTC, a training center for languages and human development based in Sudan. He is an IT engineer, a public speaker, and also was a former broadcaster at Sudan International University Siu Fm program titled Sudan Today. Welcome, Azzama, and thank you for accepting our invitation. How are you today?
I'm fine, Kano and Olga. It is my pleasure to be with you today here on Creative Society. I hope we enjoy the moment and we spend lovely time together. Welcome.
It's all right. Thank you, Azzama. And could you tell us about yourself and what you do? I've just given a brief introduction, but we wanted a little bigger, not so much picture of yourself.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you again, Mr. Kano, for this invitation. It's really nice. I'm Abdul Azim, and my people, they call me Azzama, and I like the short name of my name, Azzama. As you said that my main major is computer science, which is networking, and I work at Sudan International University as network engineer. But at the same time, I work at many other kind of educational, maybe you say, bodies has things to do with education, which is training. So we train people around Khartoum city, around Sudan, you would say, concerning the languages and how to get rid of ignorance. And it takes too many shapes, by the way. That's why I founded many organizations concerning this, like Voice of Mind associations. We are a group of youth people. We go and access rural areas around Khartoum, and we tell people about the importance of education and to convince family to send their children to schools and all of that. At the same time, even I participate in another organization called Youth Message of Youth organization. YMO. So in this organization, we try to eradicate the ignorance of technology. So we educate people about technology, about the importance of technology and how they can take advantage of this huge device and mass media nowadays. And as you know that now we are connecting together, I and you and Olga, and we are all from different parts of the world or of the globe. So unless we know how to use this technology, we will never get rid about the big picture of ignorance, because nowadays to be ignorant or not to be educated, not about the knowledge that you have in class, but it's furthermore beyond that. It's all about technology, the use of technology and taking advantage of that. And at the same time, even I work for another, foundation. It's called Journalingual. Now we are a group of youth. We're working very hard to reflect the shining part of Sudan to the world, because Sudan is not only about war, Sudan is not only about Darfur, Sudan is not only about music and all of that. We have still very bright part missing from people. So we want to reflect that for other people. That's why we made Journalingual. We write reports, we make videos concerning Sudan and its futures and how we are more open nowadays and all of that. Still, we're working very hard to combine all this together and to build a better future for our Sudanese people and for the world widely. Mr. Kano, thank you.
Wow, thank you very much for sharing this. This is very interesting what you do. And Tell me what inspires you in everything you do. What is it? What motivates you?
Yeah, thank you. This is really a very good question, Oliga. What motivates me? If I want to take where I live in Sudan and I live in Africa. Everything you would say demotivate me, if you want to say that. But still, I take this and translate it to a very promising, would say like very optimistic idea. Like instead to be demotivated, I take everything to motivate me. Because when I go around, I think everything around me needs to be changed. When I see poor people, when I see uneducated people, when I see everything, it not look very beautiful. So this, for some people, maybe it demotivates them. They want to leave the country. They want to be far away, go to Europe and to enjoy the life. But still, I think this motivate people in my age and to change this around them. Because if you leave this, who's going to change it? That's why we work very hard. And this is the main idea of my motivation. Every day and night, I'm motivated by this. I want to do something around me. I don't accept the way that we live right now. I don't accept everything around me. And what I believe, I can change something. Still, it is very teeny, but still I can work hardly to change this. And by time, maybe when I change some specific people or some situation around me, and this can change another person, and this can change another person. So the circles go far and bigger and bigger. This is one of the key factor of my self-motivation. And I have another motives, Miss Oliga, which is my mom, by the way. I like her very much. My mom always, when I go home to work, she asks me, what are you going to do today, Azzama? I tell her, you know, ma'am, what I'm doing. She said, yo, I know, you do. You teach, right? So I told her, yes, I teach. She told me that, honey, don't teach for money. This is the phrase always she tried to repeat me. Honey, don't teach for money. So she has a message beyond this. Like when you go to school, my son, do not go because you seek money. Do not go because you seek financial issues. Go because you have a message and run after that message. Try to do something that good for human and good for your society. And that what is really, this is the main, you say, factors that motivate me to walk around and try to do something. This is exactly what motivated me, answering your question.
Wow, that is great hearing this from you. Very inspiring. And you know,
Yeah.
mothers are very great women. They have a way of instilling some humanity in us. And listening to you, I feel great. I feel good.
Thank
And
you.
you have just said a little bit of you know, your vision for a society of your dream, which is forms part of the topic we're discussing. We would want you to go a little further and give us some, fill it up. Tell us your vision of that society where you, your family, your friends can feel secure and happy. How do you envision such society in which you would like to live, of which you'll be proud of, Africa that you'll be proud of? How do you envision such Africa?
Yeah, thank you again, Kanu, for this question. Yeah, I have vision for sure for my small country, Sudan, and I have vision for wide continent, Africa. So we want to see Africa and African people, they live the life that they are dreaming of. It's not only my dream, it's all African dream, and it's all human being dream to live happy life and to live a joyful life. No one in this life likes to see the misery around. No one will be happy when you see war taking place instead of peace. No one will be happy when he see conflicts around everywhere he goes. For sure, we need to see and to practice some kind of peace of mind, peace of being together, understand each other as we are human, and live at least if it is not equally, but still we have to enjoy the same rights. There is no any differentiation between class and another. No any differentiation and distinguish between black and white, young and old, and women and men and all of that. No one needs to fight to take his right. These all rights should be enjoyed equally without any conflicts. Because as we are human beings, we all go back to Adam and Eve, right? So we are all equal in the eye of God. When we die in one day and we pass away, for sure we will leave this earth. We will never be asked about our color. We'll never be asked about who we are as people. But maybe if there is someone will ask us in one day, he will ask us about our contribution, what we have been contributing being on earth. Because for sure, I do believe, whether you are Christian or Muslim, whether you are non-believers, for sure you've been created for a reason. And this is the only answer you have to hold in your mind. What is the reason that you are here? And what is your vision? What do you do? Are you want to come and pass like an animal? Maybe animal even participate in a way or another. But as you are human with this perfect shape, with mind, with your whole fully part, you enjoy a lot of, I think, privilege. So what we gonna do with all of that? I think we have to think wisely and try to play our role as we are human, to live happy life, to live perfectly in a society that everyone can praise each other, and everyone will consider his brother. He's sharing him in humanity, not furthermore, not because of who you are. This somehow it looks theoretically, Mr. Kano, if we want to assume that we will live together happily, unless we have a specific approach that takes all of together. I think now in creative society, as general, we do that. We try to be around only one idea, which is humanity, to share this an idea. Because if we want to take religious, if we want to take maybe ideologies and everything, this can take us in the parts. But if we have the idea of we are all human, I think everyone will live happy and everyone will participate in the way that he thinks is much better for his society, and life will be much better. So that's what I think concerning the society I dream of. So I dream in one day to see all people, they enjoy equal rights. They all go to school, all go to university, all enjoy the basic needs of human. All they live the life that they're looking for as a human being. Mr. Kano.
Thank you so much, Azzama. And it really resonates with Eight Foundation of Creative Society. And to tell you more about it, I'd like to say that over the past 10 years, in more than 200 countries of the world, we've been asking the same questions to thousands of people, despite nations, religions, and any backgrounds. And the 8 foundations of the Creative Society have come as a summary of their answers. So I want to offer us to see what people really want and watch the video about 8 foundations.
Thank you. Let us see.
The biggest social polling in our entire history of civilization has been conducted during the last 10 years by people around the world. 180 countries, millions of people of different social statuses, denominations, nationalities, talk about the society in which they want to live in. And this is a creative society based on the answers of the people from around the world. 8 foundations of creative society were established. A society where all people can live in happiness, peace, and prosperity. This is that very society that our prophets bequeathed to us. All prophets talked about the value of life, freedom, honesty, common human values, equality before God, mutual respect, and unification of people, about love for each other. They talked about the common truth and about the world which we can create. The prophet said, there will be a time when we're able to build a creative society. We are honored to live in the time which the prophets talked about, when everyone is chosen.
Dear friends, we are all chosen. This is that time we are fortunate to live when the prophets had prophesied, when the prophets has talked about. And it's all behoves on all of us to get to know, it's our responsibility, all of us, to build that creative society. And dear friends, you can read a little more about the articles on the 8 foundations on our website, ALLATRAUnites.com. And today we are going to discuss a few of these foundations with our guest, Azzama. Azzama, what foundation seems to you the most interesting or the most important one, and could you tell us why?
Yeah, I think what all the foundations points that creative society are around really looks beautifully express the human need, and as we are human, as I told you before. But what attracts me more, the human equality, that we are all equal, right? We are all equal. This is really fact. We are equal at all terms, by the way. Whoever you are, whoever I am, we still equal at some sense, at some point. If you are from Europe or from Africa, and that even you can think about that deeply when the industrial revolution took place before, and people they discover many things, like they discover machines and they made the machineries, but they came to find out that they need some raw materials, and they went to Africa searching for these raw materials. And at the same time, you find African people, they may need those advanced countries because they have all this advanced technology and all of that. So like we need each other. At Middle East, still we have petroleum, and we have this great wealth. So we need each other. We need like I need what I have. I need what you have, and you need what I have. Like that. If we try to share all that together, I think we will think more equally that we can enjoy this precious life, because this life has been given to all of us together. God never differentiate between this and that, so that means we are equal. But it's all up to us as we are human how we can understand that, to live equally and to enjoy this very like human rights, and to enjoy living together in peace without any conflict, to have a dialogue with each other, to talk to me, I talk to you, so you understand what I think about and you understand what you think about. And if we came around this point, I think we will live very happy life, and still we will live equally, although we are distinctually being made, uniquely being made, but still as we are human, we can live this equal life together. This is what attracts me most about the human equality, Mr. Kano.
I would like you to ask about the first foundation of creative society, which is human life. Human life is the highest value. Life of any human has to be protected as one's own. The goal of society is to ensure and guarantee the value of each human's life. There is not and never can there be anything else more valuable than a human's life. If one life is valuable, then all people are valuable. Could you comment on this foundation?
Yeah, for sure I can, because if there is no human being, so there is no need for all of that, right? There is no need even for seeking for better future or better society, because this all comes back to a human. So that means the human life is valuable. It is really important. And somewhere in Islamic culture, it recommends that so the life of only one human, it is much important or equally important like the importance of the whole human being. Like when you save all the human being, that means as if you save all the nation. That means it is important really. This human being, because it is a key factor of the life in general. This is sky and earth and animals and forests and everything is all being created for whom? For sure, for human being to enjoy this. And that's why we have to take care of ourselves as we are human. You have to take care of about myself as a human being. You have to take care about yourself as a human being. And I have to take care of you as you are my partner on this earth. So taking care of each other instead of killing each other, I think this is much important. And from here, it comes the importance of human being life. So taking care about each other, taking care about the needs of each other, taking care about the want of each other, taking care about what concerns you and what concerns me as we are human. So if we consider all these points, we will come to the point that it is important. The human being life, it is much important than everything else, and is more valuable than everything else. And that takes us to another point, which is the society in general. So if we do not take care about the single individual as a human, we cannot take care about the whole society or the whole community as general. So it starts from the bottom here, development of human being as a person. I think it is fact. Yeah, the human being life is much important than anything else.
Thank you so much, and I agree with you absolutely, because we are all parts, like particle of one organism, and like we're all parts of a whole. And if there is some part of our organism suffers, the whole organism is not healthy. So it's important for everyone to be happy, for everyone.
That's why we have to take every and each part of this organism, right? So because if you want to take the society as the members, so all these members, it looks like pillars of this societies. Every one of them, if it has something wrong, I think the whole body will complain about this, and the whole body will suffer in a way or another. So that's why we are all together important for each other. We are all together important to go forward. No one should look down on himself, and no one should think that he's less than other people. And no matter the role that we play in our society, I think it is magnificent. Maybe today you work where you think no one will get benefits of what you do. And this is not fact, by the way, because whatever teeny work or job that you do, for sure you serve a human being. If you want to take it from this perspective, it is all depends on you, how you think you can help human being, right? Because if you work as a teacher, you teach people how to survive their problems and how to facilitate their life. If you are an engineer, again, you participate in another way. So that means we are all together participating for this society and for having this better society. So that means every one of us is important as a human being, it is important as an individual, and we are all together, we can enjoy this. Yeah, this fact.
Thank you, Azzama. Thank you very much. If I pick from that last statement you made, all of us together, every one of us will love the good life. Every one of us will want to be happy. We are a system, so to speak. But I will also observe that one of the challenges we face as humans is this getting together to solve our common problems. We are divided along artificial boundaries, like you did also mention it where you were speaking earlier. We are divided along ethnic, racial, religious, political, as well as economic divides. These are all artificial, I am sure. If I narrow it down to our continent, Africa, you will agree with me that Africa is a land of abundance, human and mineral resources. very rich in agricultural lands, and we have beautiful landscapes. But today, we also agree that Africa suffers from abject poverty, from hunger, from corruption, environmental pollution, terrorism, and mass immigration of especially our young ones. Do you think, I'm asking you now, do you think that building a creative society will solve many problems of people in Africa, I mean, many problems of people in Sudan and in the whole world? Do you think that creative society will solve these problems?
Yeah, for sure. So we don't want to go very emotional and to be utopian or just a big dreamers. If we think we can solve this problem in day and night, for sure we will be very deceptive, right? So this needs a very, very hard work and plan, and to work with approach and to have a project, because now the creative society, I think they have this great project to unify all people around one idea, with humanity. But still, yes, I agree with you that there is a lot of problems around the world, and but what we do concerning this problem, it is not about admitting we have problem, by the way. It is about find a solution, talk to people, and try to think. As we are human beings, I think we are responsible about those problems, right? If you agree with Mr. Kano, we are the same human. We made these problems. If there is no human being, there is no war. I think animals sometimes they fight, but it's still they fight just to feed themselves, but they don't fight to destroy other people. We have this an idea of competition. Everyone and every nation think they are better than other. Every nation they think they are dominant, they want to dominate, and blah, 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 and all of that. Why we get rid of all of that, and we admit our problems, we sit together, have a dialogue, negotiate our problems, admit that maybe in past I commit a crime against you and you commit a crime against me, but let us take all of that and put it aside and start with new vision, with new page. And this page is supposed to be for the serve of human being. We don't want the next generation to come and to find the same misery that we live in. It is not okay for sure. So I am pretty sure, I'm very optimistic, Mr. Kano, because you asked me the question, do we think that we can solve this problem? For sure we can. But if we understand from the first side that we have all these problems, I think we can, for sure we can. Yes, we can solve these problems. We can live in peaceful life and peaceful, and we all live in great harmony, and everything will be all right. But at the point we agree we have those problems, and we need to solve these kind of problems. Especially continent like Africa, it's really shame to have this all wealth you talk about, and we have this kind of problems. Why we make war? Why we fight? Why we do all of that? I'm still wondering, by the way, when I want to ask those politicians, why we do all of that? So instead I fight you, I can talk to you and replace what the benefit that we can have together. So if you have a farm and I have money, instead I come and kill you and to take your farm, I can come and say, hey, let us invest this together. If I have education and maybe you have nation, they need to be told, so we can come and talk instead and come to fight. I know we have problems, but still we can overcome this problem, Mr. Kano, if we admit we have those problems. Yeah, I hope I answered.
Thank you so much. Yes, thank you so much for your beautiful answer. And it really resonates what you said at last. It really resonates with the 8th foundation of creative society, which is self-governing society. And the concept of power in the society is absent, since responsibility of the society as a whole is development, living conditions, and harmonious format lies on each human. That's what this part of this foundation says. Yes, it's on the screen right now. And it also says that everyone has the right to participate in the management of affairs of the creative society and in the adoption of laws that improve human life. and the resolution of society important, socially significant, and economic issues that affect quality of a human's life is submitted for public discussion and vote, referendum. And I think this foundation is very important because it really raises awareness among people that their voice really worth something, and they are participating in society life right now. What do you think? How can you comment on this foundation?
Yeah, again, it is really well chosen, I think, foundation for being as a human being. Because if you don't participate, how do you expect to get something out of this humanity, this society, right? So since you are part of it, since you are part of group or part of the society where you live, you have to put your thoughts. So we don't need to wait. Other people come and change us, as we are part of members of this society. So you see where is the shortcut is, and you go and you fulfill that empty place. You do your part. So if every individual in the society does his part, I think we will come to the perfect society. No one will complain, and no one will be needy for anything else. If you go to market instead to be very theoretical, and you say, okay, I say a beggar, they really live very poor life. So why don't you choose one of them and try to change his life? Give him something, give him a shelter, give him money, give him, maybe teach him instead to give him even, if you want to go further more with this. So you can participate with a word of motivation, by the way. This is what I do because I'm a teacher. I have nothing to give for people, but still I tell my age or people in my age and below, I tell them that, guys, you can, by the way, you can do something. Don't surrender to the situation you live in. Don't feel that I was born here and I have to live and die here in this bad situation, maybe if you live in it. No, still, you can play your role and you participate for yourself and for other people. So change always taking place by you being the change. No one will come and change you. So if you do that, that means you participate, you play your role. Although it seems maybe teeny at the beginning, but it will grow up with time. You start young and you grow up. Even your dreams and your goals and your vision and all of that, it seems like very small at the beginning, but it can grow up with time. This is, again, come back to your participation in your society. Don't feel shame that I have nothing to give. By the way, you can give whatever you have. Give a smile if you don't have anything. Give a smile. It's not about money. It's not always about materialistic. Now, Oliga and Kano, you hosted me. You don't have anything to give me. Just you give me space to talk, right? You made me happy, by the way. Although you gave me nothing, only space to talk. You give me a mic and you say, Azzama, talk. Now I'm talking. That means you are participating and I am participating. And people even listen to this interview. Maybe they can participate by telling other people about creative society. You know how now it is very small, your participation can be, and at the same time can be big. It looks small, but it still is big. So that's why we all have to think like that. Maybe there is some people nowadays, they lead for sure country, they lead their society, they lead group of people, they are well-known, they are famous. You see their impact very huge. When you compare yourself to them, you think, no, I cannot be like them. For sure, you cannot be like them in one day. But if you start today by participating the little that you have, you will be having a big impact with time. It's all about starting now with the small you have, participate with word, with a smile, with charity, with penny, with shelter, with motivation, or with being for people available for them, listen to them, listen to their problems, have a dialogue with them, talk to them. Sometimes when a person has a problem and he talks to you, for sure he will find a solution. Maybe not from you, but from talking to you. While he's talking to you, maybe he recognizes many solutions for his problems. Again, you recognize how it looks very small, your participation can be. Everyone can participate, by the way. There is no any excuse for anyone. If we put in our mind that I have to play my role as a member of society, and I have to see my society very creative and very small, very beautiful. This is how it looks like according to my vision and according to my perspective in Soliga.
Thank you so much. In return, I want to say that you made us very happy by participating today also.
Yeah.
And as a resume of what you said, I also want to say that any big project, any big thing starts with small steps. And of course, everything you said is very, very important. And I really appreciate your words. And I just want to say what a beautiful world would be once we all reach creative society. Society which every person describes in our program is it's such a great society that everybody would like to live in. And yes, we still there's a lot of work should be done, and people by all the people of the world, and we need to do this all together to achieve that. And currently, humanity faces a lot of challenges that require urgent unification of people all over the world to solve them. On the platform of ALLATRA International Public Movement on 24th of July will take place a global international online conference. Global crisis, this already affects everyone. And I would like to invite us to watch the trailer for this conference.
My planet is groaning and shuddering. Increasingly, it is shaking by earthquakes. Volcanoes are erupting. Tons of water are falling from the sky in a matter of minutes. Climate is changing, and it is obvious that our climate zones will change soon. Our planet can become very harsh and difficult to survive on. Are we ready for this? I am writing on the paper because I don't know how global the upcoming cataclysms will be and whether the internet and electricity will be available. Perhaps those few survivors will have to relearn how to obtain fire. Why am I writing this? I hope that future generations will get rid of the plague of consumerism, aggression, and self-isolation. I sincerely hope that they will do what we should have done a long time ago. They will be able to unite on the principle of mutual aid and honesty in front of themselves and each other. This is the only formula that gives hope for the survival and development of civilization. I think that we have this last chance to unite and prepare to face the upcoming changes with dignity. I still believe that on July 24th, the conference Global Crisis, this already affects everyone, at ALLATRA Unites, will be able to awaken many people, and together we will make a difference.
Okay, Azamma, I will come to you. I was saying from the report we watched, the world is emerged in global crisis. And today there is an active discussion about the crisis humanity is facing. Crisis as global climate change, financial, economic, environmental, and anthropological crisis. These are all on the rise. And now we are asking you what you think we can do. What can humanity do to survive, to find a way out of the global crises that are on the rise?
So if you take a look to all these crises, I think this most of them being caused by human being, unfortunately. If you want to take the political, the economy, now the COVID-19, all of that. So since we've been the cause of these problems or of this crisis, I think again, we have to put our hand together to face all these problems, especially the COVID-19. COVID-19 now divided us. So you be in your own place and I be in my own. We shouldn't meet, we shouldn't talk in a very narrow area and all of that. But still, we can share ideas. It's not about physical touch, rather than it is about the mind. So we have to work together. We came out with an idea that we solve those problems. Because if we did not, with time, maybe they will grow bigger and bigger. And today it is only one crisis. Tomorrow will be much more, maybe 2, 3 crises. And this maybe one day will be out of control. But still we have the control and we have the lead, solving all these crises and all those problems by having expert people about any kind of crisis. Like make it open for all people around the world. If they can participate by their idea, make forum, like Creative Society Conference by tomorrow. So if we make such a kind of forums, so that means we collect specialist people about a specific issue. If it is economy, we'll find too many economists. They can participate and they share voluntarily, maybe even their ideas, and they come with analysis, with studies that can help out to overcome those problems. Because individually, no one can work. Even if you're an advanced country or still underdeveloped country, so we need to collaborate together. If we go back to COVID-19, I think it is the time came that we shouldn't think about the price. I hope that those people, they have the medicine, they have to send it for the undeveloped countries. They need it, right? So send it now, today. Tomorrow you can ask about the price, because if you send it by today, you help some people to survive. That means you save some people. So why you think about the financial issue? Why you think about the price? So help by today. By tomorrow, maybe you come and negotiate the price and all of that. But we have to think humanly before everything. So let us think from the humanity sense. If we do so we can come together and we face the crisis that we have, and everyone can live a very joyful and happy life. So I think we need to play together in one team. If we do so, I think we will overcome all problems we have and we will survive happily by willing of God.
Thank you so much. I absolutely agree with you. And thank you for today's great conversation and great interview we had, and beautiful words that were said. And thank you for sharing your wisdom with us. And since for our live conversation, we are using 6 handshakes theory, which said that we all people know each other within 5 or even less social connections. And I would like to ask, who would you like to see on our next conversation about creative society? Who would you like to invite and talk about creative society?
Yeah, for sure. Till furthermore, I have told a lot of people about the creative society. I've talked to a lot of youth and young generation. So I've told them that how we all now united about only one nation, about the humanity, about the creative society. And most of them, they feel very happy concerning the idea, because it is already a very attractive idea. And it is because it does care about all, not about specific people. So I think a lot of people, they will be happy to come over. But for now, or for time being, I will invite my friend, Mr. Shakur. He is my co-founder of Journal Foundation. So I'll tell you previously. So maybe he will be our next guest here, and he can come and talk about the creative society and about his vision. For sure, he has different vision than the vision I have, and the vision you have, and Kanu have, and other people they have. So I will invite him to be the next guest, inshallah, by the willing of God. After the conference, we will organize that, and everything will be all right, Ms. Oliver.
Wow, great. Thank you very much. And of course, we base our vision based on our life experience. And there is no two similar people with same life experience to have the same vision. That's why everyone's opinion is very valuable. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Ms. Oliga and Kanu and Creative Society members and dear viewers from around the globe. So because I'm pretty sure I'm not only talking to you, you and Kanu, I'm talking to many people. They believe in the idea of creative society, and they come together to find solution for better situation and for better society. I'm pretty sure that we all will be together facing the crisis we have and overcome them, and we will go beyond that. we will forget in one day we have crisis by willing of God. We will be very happy together and everything will be all right. Thank you so much for having me and hope we all enjoy the moment. Thank you. Thank you, Olega. Thank you, Kano, for the invitation.
Yes.
So much.
Thank you very much, Azzama. Still hold on, Azzama. It's interesting speaking with you. Your ideas are quite inspiring. And dear friends, if you're watching this program, we would want to, I just wanted to say to you that any of you can take part in our interview. Just reach out to us and we can organize one. And you can be part of this initiative, this project of building a creative society, a society where everyone is happy and every single person is valued. And I think the shortest way to start is to register at our website, ALLATRAUnites.com. Just like our friend Azzama has said, when we all bring our different visions and different experiences, then we can have that society of our dream.
Thank you.
Olga?
Yes, and if you go on the ALLATRAUnites.com website, you will see the big red button on the right top corner, which says join. And by pressing that button, you can easily join with 3 ways. You can just participate. You can mark as you would like to be part of Creative Society, or you can mark yourself as you want to be part of Creative Society and also actively participate in different projects. And please join and let's do it together, because together we can do much more than by ourselves. And don't hesitate to join us. Creative Society is not a private project. It's a future for all of us in the world, and only all together we can bring it to life.
Yes, and before we go, let us listen to this symbolic and iconic song. We are more than 99%. The song was played during our March 20, 2021 conference that was titled Creative Society, What the Prophets Dreamed of. I would tell you this song played all over the world and is considered as the anthem of humanity, especially because many people of various professions, age, places of residence, social status, and religions participated in its creation. So let's listen to this iconic song.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, guys. Take care. God bless. Take care. Salute.
Words and truth. We are more than 99%, all united in one God, in one love. Our prophet's dreams come true. We are the 99%, but we are often being fooled. But those who only 1%. And freedom too. They took the benefits away and left out with your simple rights. A right to die for their gain and right to listen to their lies. 1% of them, 99 of us, stop to their game. No more beating us with lies, no more drinking our blood, no more slaying our lives. What's going on? We are sighted and awake. Now we know what is the truth, and we know what's fake.
We are more than 99%.
Нас больше 99%. All prophets dreamed of peace and love in pure, united, happy world.